Welcome back to Studio 10. It's great having you with us this morning. And when it comes to age spots, it's almost like you just wake up one day and they're just there staring back at you as you stare in the mirror. If you've spent too much money on creams that claim to fade the spots or get rid of them, but they're still there, you may want to try Intense Pulse Light with Dr. Bender at Gulf Coast Dermatology. Today we're with Dr. Bender talking about something that all of us ladies and gentlemen could use. This is the IPL, and it's going to take away the sunspots and things like that. Basically the sun damage, right?
Right. I mean, a lot of folks will call this photo rejuvenation. And so IPL stands for Intense Pulse Light. And what we're doing is we're trying to treat the reds and the browns of sun damage that we all accumulate over the years. And, as far as what areas do we treat, of course, the facial skin is a very common area that we treat. We also will treat the neck and even the décolleté, which is just the upper chest area. In this part of the country, the women can wear, the open blouses most of the year. And if they're going to wear sunscreen, or they're going to put a little makeup on, they're not going to do anything for the neck or the upper chest. And so this will really help take away a lot of the sun damage, most of the time in only one treatment. As far as taking away the reds, the vessels, the veins, etc., that takes multiple treatments usually.
So you just go over the entire face, neck, chest?
We do. I mean, we don't want to miss anything. We want everything to look nice and uniform. I mean, one of the reasons that patients want to have this treated is the sun damage. We don't ever have sun damage that is uniform. And so if we can get that more uniform look, that's something that everyone will think is more beautiful.
Absolutely. So how does it work? Does it take a layer of the skin off?
We're trying to heat up the skin with the Intense Pulse Light and basically make those cells slough away as far as the sun damage. This is not, we've talked about the CO2 laser in the past. The CO2 laser is what we call an ablative procedure. So what it does is, that word means that it destroys old tissue, making your body regenerate new. A much more involved procedure. Whereas this is just in the very top part of the skin, so it heals quicker and there's no damage of the skin per se. I tell patients, let's have one treatment, see how we do, start wearing sunscreen, even on the décolleté area going forward, and let's see how long we can keep those results. And some patients will like to have one more procedure because they really do want perfection. And this laser is made by a company called Luminous. It's very good at what it does, extremely powerful Intense Pulse Light device, and it does a really good job at removing that sun damage most of the time in one treatment.
Now what about the downtime after the treatment?
Well, we ask patients to stay out of the sun for a good week after they have the treatment done, and expect a little bit of swelling and some redness for the first couple of days. After that, these cells start sloughing off, a little bit of dry skin, and we have them moisturize and wear sunscreen. And really after the first couple of days, you're presentable in public.
Wow, well, it sounds almost too good to be true. So you can come in and you can have this procedure right here at Gulf Coast Dermatology. Does sound pretty good. And this is something also, if you're a pimple popper, and I've done my share of it, and you have those red marks on your face, this will also help get rid of those red discoloration marks that you have too. So something you might want to think about. Dr. Bender has an office in Mobile and an office in Daphne, and we have the addresses listed on fox10tv.com on the Studio 10 page.